Hello and welcome to Effortless Qigong. My name is Jared. I am the Qigong teacher here at Effortless Qigong. I teach Holden Qigong, which is one of the many thousands of types of Qigong that is practiced all around the world. In this video, I'm going to bust 5 myths that might be stopping you from practicing Qigong. Maybe you're someone who's dealing with a lot of stress, anxiety, tension, and you are looking for ways to lower your stress and cultivate higher quality energy. Qigong is a practice of less stress and more energy. And so in this video, I wanted to bust 5 myths that people believe out in society, unfortunately, that might be stopping you from diving deep and gaining the benefits of a Qigong practice. Let's begin. The first myth is that Qigong is just breathing and stretching, that it's just Tai Chi, for example, that it's just slow movements for old people. This couldn't be anything further from the truth. Qigong is a deep practice that pulls from so many different types of techniques. For example, we have breathwork techniques, stretches, flows, body tapping, self-massage, shaking, so many different movements that are deep, energetic cultivation techniques. We have techniques for purging and getting rid of stress, techniques for cultivating joy, techniques for when you wake up in the morning and you want to have lots of energy, techniques for when you want to go to bed, you want to unwind, techniques for building up your protective energy. And if you're someone who does not believe in energy, don't worry, I'm about to address that here. And myth number 2. Myth number 2 is that you have to believe in energy to get benefit from Qigong. Myth number 2 is essentially that if you try Qigong or start to practice it, that means you're a new age, woo-woo person who believes in spiritual energies that don't really exist. That couldn't be further from the truth. And in fact, I'm going to be putting out a video in the future, and if it's already out, you can find the link in the description down below. That's going to be talking about a lot of the science that has been done on Qigong that shows how effective it is for lowering stress and improving well-being and energy levels. Because the truth is, Qigong helps to improve circulation. It helps to wash away stress. It helps to calm, cool, and relax us from anxiety and worry and frustration. There is a growing body of well-documented proof that Qigong works. And even if we just break Qigong into its components, like we know that exercise is good for us, whether it's light exercise or intense exercise. We know that mindfulness is good for us because this is huge and popular in our culture right now. We know that there's tons of research on things like yoga and Tai Chi. Now, Qigong doesn't have as much research in it in particular compared to those other things, but we can extrapolate from those. We know that stretching is good for us. We know that massages are really therapeutic and good for us. We know that how we use our mind affects our body, for example, and that in Qigong we use positive intention to relax the body. Okay, so when we even think about all the different aspects of Qigong, it's pretty clear that there's something here that's at least worth trying. The third myth, and this is one of the really unfortunate ones that I see online a lot, is that you need years of training to get benefit from Qigong. See, one of the things about Qigong is it's coming from this ancient Chinese culture. And of course, this is a very foreign culture for a lot of people. There's a lot of really complex styles of Qigong out there that are challenging, that do take years to master. And the deeper levels of Qigong do take years to master. But for most people, if you're just looking to develop a routine that helps you have less stress and more energy, you can start practicing Qigong right now, and in 5 or 10 minutes, you can start to feel the benefit of the practice, which is why I created the Effortless Qigong 7-day challenge, which is a 7-day challenge. You do Qigong for 7 days. It's completely free. Each day you receive a free 7-minute routine, and you can try it for yourself. See how you feel, all right? The link is in the description down below, and I think you'll enjoy it, so give it a try. The next myth is that Qigong is simply too easy to be effective. We're in a culture right now where, especially with a lot of young people and just people in general, our ideas of exercise are things like lifting weights or going for a run, and that we really need to do something strenuous or challenging to get a result. And this is not true. Yes, Qigong is a more effortless and a lighter form of exercise. But that doesn't mean that, one, it's not challenging. I'm a very fit person. I was a triathlete, a swimmer. I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, rock climbing. I ran half marathons at the age of 13, for example. I've been moving my body my entire life. And Qigong, it is lighter than these other forms of exercise, but the focus isn't the same. It's about developing like a softer strength. I honestly, if I'm doing an hour-long practice, I still feel burn and tiredness as I'm going through the practice. It still is challenging even though it's slower. Also, Qigong has a different focus than just building muscle tone or these other types of goals, right? It's about developing your mind-body connection. It's about letting go of stress. It's about loosening up unnecessary tension that we're holding in our bodies. And it is about the energetic side of it as well, which you can feel during the practice. So like I said before, you don't need to believe in the energy, but you will notice, your emotions, for example, at the beginning of a practice and at the end of a practice. You're going to feel a lot more grounded, relaxed, maybe even joyful at the end of a practice than when you began. So that's really the key focus of it. And it actually complements those other forms of exercise, because if all you're doing is really strenuous exercise, you might want to balance that out with doing some lighter forms of stretching, self-massage, relaxing. That's going to improve your recovery, and I think it's going to make it for a more balanced exercise practice that you have for yourself. And the fifth myth is that Qigong takes too long to see results. Again, people think because Qigong is this ancient practice and that's so mystical that even if it did work, I'd have to do it for months or years to get a result. That's not true at all. You could just do any routine I have here on my YouTube channel for 5 or 10 minutes or 20 minutes if you want, and you're gonna feel it, you're gonna start to get the result. But what I will say is that yes, you can bring your stress levels down very quickly by doing a Qigong practice. To really make it effective, I think it's important to do it consistently, because yeah, you could switch yourself out of a stress response and feel better or sleep better just by doing certain type of Qigong right now in 5 or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, up to you. But there's constant stressors in life. There's constant challenges in life. And so it's the consistency that makes a huge difference over the long term. And there are results that you can get through a year of consistent practice that you're not going to get in 5 or 10 minutes. That should be obvious. But that being said, in 5 or 10 minutes, you can get a benefit and a result from the practice. Okay, so this was episode 1 of me busting some myths that might be stopping you from diving into starting a Qigong practice. My goal here at Effortless Qigong is to make Qigong simple, easy, and accessible, especially with the style of Qigong I teach, which is Holden Qigong. It's not like we need to, go deep and mystical and make it challenging. No, the truth is that we can start practicing today, and I've made hundreds of routines here on YouTube, and I have a few too, but you can try for free, because I really think it's important to give people a taste of what Qigong has to offer, to start practicing it. And then from there, they can decide to take those next steps to go deeper into the practice, maybe even get energy management coaching, which I'm offering as well. And I'm currently going through a beta program, which is going really well, and I'm really excited to see that. So yeah, lots of happy and interesting things happening here at Effortless Qigong. So let me know in the comment section down below, what did you think of these myths? Were there any myths that I said in this video that you had believed and I maybe opened your mind or changed your mind on a subject? Are there any questions I have, any arguments, things you don't agree with me on? Let me know in the comment section down below. And make sure you subscribe to this channel for more Qigong routines, for more useful information videos like this. Consider subscribing to the Effortless Qigong free 7-day challenge. The link is in the description below. You can just check that out on the website. And stay tuned for more content here on Effortless Qigong. I invite you to make Qigong a regular part of your practice. And especially for someone who is dealing with a lot of stress or anxiety, I think Qigong is a foundational habit that can change your life. It changed my life, and I've seen it. I get comments all the time here on the channel of how it's affected people's lives in a positive way. And I would love to see the same for you. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk soon. Keep it effortless. Peace.